Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our third annual ceremony of peace and remembrance in honor of the students we have lost to violence in the past year. Today, given what we are facing around the world with our COVID pandemic and crisis, including here in Baltimore City, as well as the continued unrest as communities respond to cries and needs for justice across our country. Today's day of peace and remembrance has an even more profound meaning, and I want to thank and I'm very grateful to Mayor Young, whose continued commitment to young people has brought him here today, as well as our City Council President, Brandon Scott, is also here today. We have Senator Antonio Hayes, Senator Mary Washington, Delegate Maggie McIntosh. We also have other members of our city partners, as well as the Baltimore City Board of Commissioners. I do believe Board Chair Chinya is also here. And I want to really thank and welcome any family members or friends of students we lost this year who were able to join us. It means a great deal that you are also here with us this morning. Last year at this time, we mourned the violent deaths of 12 city school students to violence on the streets of our city, a level of loss that seemed inconceivable. But tragically, in the year since, we have lost 12 more of our young people to violence. So despite our tears, our prayers, and our determination to change the cycle of senseless violence, the slaughter of our young people continues. How does one describe our outrage in the face of such tragedy? How does one measure the extent of our loss? 12 families shattered, 12 young lives cut short with all their promise and potential unrealized, and all their dreams that will now go unfulfilled. Who has the words to express our sorrow? And what can we do to honor the memory of those we have lost? In the words of Ecclesiastes, where shall wisdom be found? And where is the place of understanding? The voices of these young people have been silenced. Hearts are left by the echo of their cries for justice. We speak for them. We must raise our voices to condemn the culture of violence that ravages our city, and we must demand the justice that they were denied. I pray for peace in which our children can thrive, but I know that peace will not come until we take responsibility as a society for the indifference, the intolerance, and the inequity that make these abominations possible. Let us commit ourselves this morning to peace and to justice in memory of the young lives lost and our determination that we must lose no more. We must find a way to protect the lives and preserve the dreams of our young people, because they are our hope, they are our future, they are our now. We must take action to provide them with the opportunity to fulfill their desires and become everything we know they are created to be. This is our prayer and our fervent hope. Above all that is our solemn responsibility, which we must accept in their names. And now I would like to invite brief remarks from Mayor Young. Thank you, Mayor Young.
Thank you, Dr. Santelises. I appreciate this opportunity to be a part of this day of remembrance and to stand in community with all of you, the families, friends, mentors, and loved ones of the 12 students we lost to violence during 2019 to 2020 school year. 12 young lives full of promise and purpose, brought to an abrupt end just as they were beginning. 12 young people ages 15 to 19 making their way through high school and towards big dreams and futures filled with possibilities. May we in this moment lift up and celebrate each of them in their fullness and on their path toward young adulthood. Recall their favorite classes, people, places, songs, what made them laugh, and what pushed their buttons, what lightened their days when they were struggling, and how they let you know that little things like a nod, a smile, and a hug matter. And may we lift up each other in our grief over our individual and collective loss. Everyone here lost someone they loved, cared about, and we as a city lost a bright spot on our horizon, a piece of our future. I extend my thoughts and prayers to you all, and may each of their memories be a blessing to us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Young. And Mayor Young, I just want to invite you to also turn on your camera, and you can just let everyone know and see that you are here, sir.
It was me.
It was you, and I just wanted
Yeah.
everybody to see that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And now we're going to turn it over to City Council President Brandon Scott for you to also have words and remarks, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Santelises, and thank you all. Today, we take a moment to allow these young people that we lost far too soon. We honor in our minds every day, but today we have to take a pause about what happened, what we lost. We lost because we know that's what young people from more, they are the ones who go through so much to make sure is changing for the 12 families who are now going through trauma and despair because a young person's life was cut short. But the best way for us to honor these young people is to do what we should have done in the first place, and that's invest more in protecting them, invest more into educating them, invest more into treating them like the asset and the resource that they are, our most valuable. We all have to honor these young people by making sure that their counterparts are as successful as they possibly can be. That's what we have to do in Baltimore. You honor those who you lost by making sure that the people around them can still succeed, knowing and letting the families know that you will always have us here. We will always be there for you. You can always turn to us. You will never forget those memories of how great these young people were, and neither will we. We will make sure that we are better with our young people so that next year and the year after and the year after that, we are not here having the same conversation over and over, because our young people are our most valued resource, and we have to start treating them like such. We have to start challenging people who are trying to hunt them down and take them out and hold them accountable, while holding ourselves accountable for making sure that we can better their lives from day one. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Council President. I appreciate those words as well. And now we will move to the reading of the names. I would ask everyone to just pause briefly while we make sure that we have, I believe, our own commissioner, student commissioner, Young, Josh. Are you here?
I am Young, but I mean, that's not my name.
You are hysterical. Joshua Lynn. I was looking at the mayor's box. I apologize, Joshua.
Oh, you're fine.
Joshua Lynn, our very own student commissioner, is going to be chiming the bell. And as people may remember, we signal through the ringing of the bell a pause to remember each and every young person who we lost this past year to violence. First, Antoine Knight, age 17, Augusta Fells Savage, Institute of Visual Arts. Travis Chance, age 16, Patterson High School. Dante Webb, age 17, Achievement Academy. Carlos Liverpool Jr., age 15, Calverton Elementary Middle School. Yusef Adams, age 17, Patterson High School. Tyron Brown, age 19, Augusta Fells Savage Institute for the Arts. Antonio Skipwith, age 17, Patterson High School. Donnell Gooden, age 18, Achievement Academy.
Really?
Donnell Dixon, age 19, Carver Vocational Technical High School. Abdullah Barbarel, age 17, Excel Academy.
Why are we in here?
Keontae Porter, age 18, Achievement Academy. Ricky King, age 17, Frederick Douglass High School. Now I would ask that we would have a brief moment of silence to remember the significance of each young person's life who was lost this year. And now we will move to a spoken word from this year's 2019-2020 Baltimore Youth Poet Laureate, Delicia Green, who will recite her spoken word.
Black freedom is not a sin. It is not the plague. Black happiness is not a disease. It won't take your life. Why are people so afraid of black joy? Afraid of smiling black children as if a happy black child is a curse? Like black laughter cast a spell of voodoo. Like black happiness is taboo. Black don't just look attractive to bullets, but black skin is as soft as cherry blossoms and thick enough to survive genocide. Don't think because we've been through the longest Great Depression that our eyes won't shine like nebulous and stardust. Don't think our cookouts and kickbacks won't be as lit as our liberations.
Next, we have Dietrich Jordan from Connections, a community-based art school, who will be singing I Was Here.
I wanna leave my footprints on the sands of time. Know there was something bad and something that I left behind. When I leave this world, I leave no regrets. Leave something to remember so they won't forget I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I did I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I wanna leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I wanna say I lived each day until I died, and know that I meant something in somebody's life. The hearts I have touched will be the proof that I need, that I made a difference in this world. Will see I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I've done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I just want them to know that I gave my all, did my best, brought someone some happiness, left this world a little better just because I was here.
I want to again thank everyone for being here today. I want to thank our young people who spoke on behalf of not only their lost colleagues, but also all young people throughout our city. Thank you so much for being here to remind us all of why we are doing the work that we do, why we have to commit to making sure that our young people um, experience justice and experience peace. I want to thank everyone for coming out in what I know is a difficult time, but your commitment is known and felt. Thank you so much.